I just got this little Pinecone Models 1/28 crawler today, and it's got the metal die-cast body, so it's pretty heavy. I would say it's more of a trail truck. It looks pretty realistic with the body rolling, going across the dirt and stuff. I've watched a lot of videos on it before I bought it. And today we're going to attempt to fix its biggest problem, and that is it's real heavy in the rear, so when it's going up a hill, it always wants to pop a wheelie, and it'll stay like that. So I bought this because I wanted the challenge of fixing that, and it's really cute with all these lights, and then it comes with all the accessories for the roof rack, and then a pretty nice small controller. And I was just looking, a Lego guy's barely fits in. He doesn't really even fit in with the legs off. I think it'll take a little more messing around because the steering wheel is pretty close to the seat, but to do a driver, it's going to be kind of hard. Now what we have here are automotive wheel weights. They're lead and nice and heavy for a small size. You just tear them off. And I saw up front on the bottom of the servo is a nice place to stick one. And then I also experimented with the battery, and it's meant to go in the back here, but then that's behind the rear axle, so that's adding more weight in the back yet. And it actually fits in the back seat, and you can get the wire out the back and actually plug it in back here. So it's a little fiddly, but that'll get the weight in front of the rear axle, which should help a little bit with the weight. And then it even fits in the very front, but would just have to make an extension wire to get to the little 2-in-1 ESC in the back up to the battery up in the front. But that would even put more weight up in the front and could stick some weights under the hood too. And then I was seeing even could stick a little weights on each side of the gearbox. Now you don't want to put in a whole lot of weight on this thing. It's already heavy. And then the guys were saying, they're complaining, it's a little jumpy off the line. You know, it's not real slow like a crawler. Well, it's got a regular little 0-50 motor like the 1/24 crawlers. And they make all kinds of these little motors for like $7, $5 with higher turns so that it will gear it down even more. So if you guys want to do a little more slow crawling, just buy a little motor, move the battery, put some weights on it, maybe keep the accessories off the top too, because that'll just be more leverage trying to make it more top heavy and flip over backwards. So first thing I'm going to do now, I'll show you what it does up this ramp with the battery in the back, all stock. So hang on. Okay, here's stock. The battery is pushed in there as forward as it can go in the back, and you can see it's got some lights on it. So I played with the ramp and I got it at about the right position. So all stock, it'll do a wheelie. So without trying too hard, we'll just go there, lands upside down. So next up, I will put the battery in the back seat, so it's further forward. Now we have the battery in the back seat, little tissue paper to keep it pushed ahead, and we'll see if that did anything. Nope. So now we'll add a weight in the front. We'll have the battery, same spot, the back seat, and I added one silver weight on the bottom of the servo, front axle basically. So we'll see what happens. We're not going to give up. Okay, we'll try something else. Okay, I just masking taped 2 wheel weights on the front, just temporary to give it another test. All right, success. Now I'll show you my little plan. I have this fake 1/10 winch, and it's hollow in the back. So I'm thinking it looks a little big on here, but it'll be all right. We're doing making it more functional, I guess. It looks like a big old army winch on the front. But what I'll do, probably for another video, is I'll cut up the weights and I'll put them inside of this winch, and then I'll have the winch on the front, and that'll put weight even farther forward, so I think that'll help. And the other thing is, I do have a 3D printer, and on Thingiverse there are some 1/10 winches, and I could downsize them a little bit also. So that's a possibility, but here we'll just peel off our tape, and then there's the 2 weights. But something like, I guess it wouldn't be too bad. It'll just look like a monster military winch, but it actually will be full of the weight and it'll help it out. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'll do more follow-up videos and some YouTube shorts and stuff. And so basically, we helped it out a little bit. So thanks a lot.